Hi, hello there. We're alive once again on ever so fucking hot UK weather week. It's been hotter here than Ibiza. It's, this never happens. Oh, and it always seems to be hottest every Friday. I come to sit down for my stream and it's there's some activity behind me. Right, yes, we're live once again, and yes, I'm tired. It's been a long week, long day. Yeah, but I'm determined. Right, how are we all doing? How are we all doing this week, and how has the week been? Great to think what it's been like for some people, but yes. Oh, I've taken the wind out of myself there. Anyway, anyone who might have found this video by accident, I'm late to the bid party, mostly playing older games. We're coming to the end of the game that I've been playing recently, so you might want to go to the beginning of the playlist for that. And that game is Panzer Dragoon Saga, a game that commands far too high fucking price these days. I picked up my copy back in 2003. Sorry, my first copy back in 2003, and it didn't cost me, even the copies I've got combined don't even come to a fraction of what they're charging these days for the game. It's insane. But it's a great game, despite the problems, because it was rushed to finish, so take that into consideration if you judge the game. It is a great game and I love it. But for those who've been following through, yes, where were we last week? We started last week at the beginning of disc 4, which is the final the disc. Hello, good evening, Prospina, welcome back. Yeah, we started disc 4, which was just after we had been to the tower, and Azel had unlocked everything. All the monsters came out and they swarmed the Imperial army and basically wiped them out. The largest ship in there, the Grig Orig, as it was known, got infested and taken over by the creatures, which was not a good situation. So, beginning of disc 4, we ended up finding out that Gush had invited us to the secret Seeker base, because it turns out he's actually the leader of the Seekers, and he wants to. Oh, sorry, he asks Edge to help deal with the problem of the Grig Orig while they're looking after Azel, because after the incident in the tower, she's been unconscious. So we headed out, destroyed the Grig Orig, and then when we came back, found that she'd gone. She had actually woken up before we headed out, though, and she was none too happy because Kramen was dead. The guy who had woken her up, the guy who had given her a new purpose, because she was made to be a weapon. And he had convinced her to throw away that idea and stop the towers from being able to do what they do. Because basically the towers, the story was that one tower scorched 3 continents in one night. And we don't know how many there are. What's been discovered... Oh, God. Yeah, anyone watching the VOD, you'll see what Prospina's put on chat when I'm switch view over in a moment. Wearing a wig on the Grig Orig. No, don't stop. You're mad. I love it. Yeah, so she now has no purpose, really, because we don't know what to do. Gush reveals that there is this thing, this astral connection between all of the towers around the world known as Saturn. And what he wants is for Azel to go back to the tower, find a way into Saturn and destroy it, or at least shut it down, which in turn will shut down all the towers. Because what he reveals is the towers have been manipulating the environment of the world to basically keep everyone alive, to keep the human population alive. Unfortunately, this has had a knock-on effect. There are lots of problems. Like the creatures that it uses to do that have also been killing people, and people are running scared from these monsters. And so Gush wants the tower to shut down, which will hopefully at least, or if it doesn't shut down the monsters, it will at least give them no purpose. It won't control them, and it might be easier to get rid of them. and he wants the world to basically have freedom to basically make its own choices, because his line was, "I'm fed up of being kept alive by this technology," or something to that effect. And yeah, so Edge has to make a decision as to what he wants to do. And if I remember correctly, we did get to the point last week where we destroyed the Grigoric, came back to the Seeker base, and found that Azel had disappeared. They didn't know where she'd gone. And so that is where we're going to be picking up the game. Now, I love the intro on the Saturn. I'm sorry if people are fed up of seeing this, but it's one of my favourite console boot-ups. Yes. So, yes, loading into Disc 4 to pick up from where we left off, saved at the Seeker base. Don't you hate it when sweat drips into your eyeball? Thankfully, not too bad at the moment, but we'll see as it gets later. Okay. Just takes a moment to load up. So when you think about it, it's pretty quick. It's not like some games which had like over a minute loading times. Hello, Dragon. Or Laggy. This is just for you, Proserpina. There's no gameplay reason to continue petting the dragon. Right, let's head back into the Seeker's base. Actually, something I just thought, have I got all... I don't think I've got all the Berserks. I've got those 5, those ones, and them. And I'm missing these 2. I'm trying to remember where you find those. I think one of them is in the forest, which we can go to. Actually, there's 3 areas we can get to at the moment. I think one is in the tower. One might be in the forest, and one might be in the ruins of Uru, which we still have access to. And we do actually need to go back there because there's areas of it we didn't fully explore previously. So, yeah, I don't really use the Berserks very much. The only one I really use is Shield, because it nullifies all damage of all types. So I think there's nothing for me to find here. Just going to slow it down a little bit for me. I think... Oh yeah, there's Gush. Yeah, okay. I think this was the room that she was sleeping in. Yeah. So use this first for the treatment Gash told me about. Okay. I'm just wondering whether someone may know something, whether she spoke to anyone.
戦いに紛れて彼女は姿を消した。おそらく行き先はウルだ。なぜだ？ウルは世界の泉であると同時にドローンの聖地でもあるからだ。ドローン？アゼルのように作られた人間のことか？正確には人間ではないが、まあそうだ。ウルの地下深くにその生成施設がある。
Ah, I knew there was someone who mentioned something. So yes, Uru is where we shall be going next. Let's head back up here. Not sure what you're referencing there. Grig or Riggy hole, Grig or Riggy hole. Okay, and we actually have quick options for going back and forth between, or going straight to the underground ruins. Although if we go straight to the underground ruins, we're going to have to find a way out. I can't remember which route it takes to go in. Ah, right at the top. Okay. Right, so it's literally just a case of making our way through here again and unlocking things that we didn't unlock before. And this time we have the dragon with us, which means we can kick ass. Still love this piece of music. Yeah, like me, you do like misreading things, don't you, Proserpina? I misread and mishear things all the time. Sometimes deliberately. Yeah, the music makes you think there's not much going on here. It's almost calming. Right, now we're just getting to the point where there are areas I didn't get to go to. So there's that little grey blob at the side of the map there. That's going to be the first point I go to. So I want to open all the item boxes I missed previously. There isn't much going back to places in this game. I think there would have been more if they'd been able to... if they'd had more time. But we probably would never have seen the game if it had more time. So across here. Right. I knew it. That's one of the. That's one of the last berserks. And there's one more which I think it's either in the forest or in the tower. Now, there's a couple of items that I want to double check as well, the D units, because there's 12 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm missing 5, 7, 8, 11 and 12. I'm missing quite a few of them. Yeah. Trying to think where they were, because I want to make sure I get those, and hopefully I'll find some here. I think there were... I know for a fact that there's 2 still in the tower I haven't picked up, so whether I'll get those this week or not I don't know, but they are linked to something that I definitely want to do with the game. Partly because it's awesome, and it's also towards getting closer to that 100%. I don't think the game actually has a % rate for completion. It does for the the map uncovering, but not if hang on. I don't think it has it. Actually, no, it has. It has the map uncovering 100% of the map, and there are some maps that you can't return to once you've been through them. Not many though. There's also... Will that open? No, that won't open. Okay. So I'm thinking there's something down below over here that I want to get to. It does have... I think it has completion rate for defeating enemies. And it actually shows you the highest score that you got with each enemy as well. So one of the things to aim for is getting 100% excellent ratings. Okay. Ah, yes. This is where Azelle told us that this is not a good place to be. Hello there, Tom. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you? We've just started. Oh. I don't remember this. Oh. Now this is interesting. I don't recall this, or do I? This is a little secret extra. Now let's just uncover this little bit of the map.
先に出口で待っててくれ。
Let's see. I have a funny feeling that all of these are going to be downhill. Yeah, is it nice and warm where you are, Tom? Because it's a bit sweltery here. Oh, yep, this is all downhill. Oh, now I'm remembering this area. You've got to go through it multiple times to get everything. Oh. Oh, that's going to be annoying. I won't finish the game tonight. No, I'm doing quite a lot of the side stuff that I missed out on previously, mainly because I didn't have the dragon with me. So next week is going to be when we finish it off. Hopefully. I've already decided what I'm going to be playing after this. Oh, blast it. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, I might as well just... Yeah, I should have shot them with the... Should have shot them with the gun first so that it wouldn't fire at me. Close call. I've already bitten them before anyway. Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff to find at this point in the game. Yeah, I realised I haven't got anywhere near as many of the D units as I wanted, so I'm going to be working towards that. Right, so that's the elevator to go back up. I don't recall if I ever went down. Well, the map shows I didn't go down here, so... Right, yeah, can't open this door from this side. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing a little bit of back and forth thing with that little maze section. Because I think there's a few things hidden in there. And, yeah, I wasn't able to access it when I came through originally. One thing I don't know is whether it would have been accessible earlier on in the game, because exiting Uru was the trigger point for Disc 3, so it might have been possible to come here in Disc 3. So yes, want to head down this way again. Nose dive into the ground. And one thing I discovered is if you press down here, the dragon just glides. Perpetually. So you're going to have to go through this a few times to find everything. So I went that way first, so this time I'll go left then right. I can't remember if there are fights down here. I've got a feeling that there might be. I think it's right. Yeah, will be. As to whether we find anything good down here. Yeah, I think they used that lighting trick just to signify this is a different place. So, shield chips, nice. Down we go. Yeah. And it takes longer to go back up than it does to go down, which isn't the slightest bit annoying. Right here. Yeah, one thing I'm thinking, there's a couple of horror games that I've been meaning to play as well that I plan to play through October. So I've got a short game planned to follow this that should, at worst, only take up the first stream of October. And then I'll have a nice horror game to play through October, and depending on how long it is, through November as well. It'll be a case of which one. There's quite a few to pick from. I also want to make it a game I haven't played before. Or at least one I haven't played through. But that will be a decision for a few weeks' time. In the meantime, we're just going to loop around this area. Okay, so this time is going to be left, left, then right. I'm not that worried about uncovering 100% of all the maps, because it's a pain doing it, especially for an area like this. Left, and then actually I think I'll go left again at the next one, because that comes to an end sooner. So left again at the next one. There we go. And what item do we find down here? Power chip. I've got a funny feeling these are all just going to be the various chips that you find there. Chips being the items that make you or give you something, like the shield chip gives you a shield. Power chip increases your laser power. I think it has a gun as well. There's a defense chip that raises your defense so you take less damage. I think there's a speed chip as well that makes you faster. And if you use the speed chip on the agile version of the dragon, it is just so fast. I think I saw the dragon down below the elevator as if it didn't go with them. Have to look for that next time we come up. Right, I think there's 2 more loops we need to do to get everything down there. So, really riveting stuff here this evening, isn't it? A lot of what's going to be happening tonight and next week is going to be tidying up stuff before going to the end game. Whether we go to the tower this week, I don't know. Might end at the top of it, because the tower is the final dungeon. The route we took through last time, which took a couple of minutes, is the quick route, and I'd forgotten how long that is, so I don't know how long it's going to take to get through. But the final thing, because you have to go through the entire structure, and there are lots of things hidden in there as well. One thing I remember about this area is if you take a wrong turn, you've literally got to do a full cycle to get back to where you were, because you can't go back. This glider doesn't have the power to go uphill at all. So we want to go left here, and then we're going to go right, and then left. And then there'll be one more run down here, and that will be everything. For this section, that is. So I do remember now, I did come through here previously, and I recall getting stuck. I had to go through multiple times because I'd accidentally took a wrong turn for an area that I'd been through once already. I did that several times because I lost track of which turns I'd taken and which ones I hadn't. That's one of the reasons why I'm repeatedly checking the map here, just to make sure I do take the correct turning. Ah, there's nothing in this one. Oh. No, there's not nothing in this one. Ah, this one's the jackpot. No, we are not entering. If we had the dragon, we'd be able to take all these out in one go. Okay. A nice collection of items there. And one last run, and we'll be done. Sorry, not done. We will have finished that section, and we can move on to trying to find if Azel is here. I mean, spoiler, she absolutely is here. It's just a question of where. Where within these underground ruins is she? I remember where. But I'm going to be going everywhere before I go to where Azel has gone. Because I'm mean. Right. So this is the last time I'm going to be turning right here. Unless I take a wrong turn. Yeah, I think the reason that they put that little dungeon in there was just to mess with people, to force them to loop around multiple times, because with the dragon going back and forth between all of them without having to use the elevator would be a piece of cake. So this time it's going to be left, left, right, right. Let's check the map. So go left there, then right and right. Yep. And that will take us to the final pickup. One thing I don't know is whether this this vehicle can actually benefit from the item that we're going to get from the forest, which allows us to move faster. It's a bit late in the game to get it. Annoyingly, you can't get it any earlier, but it just allows you to move quicker, which is useful in the tower. Very useful in the tower. Turning. I think there was one playthrough I did of this where I insisted on uncovering all of the map, and there were some sections that were an absolute pain because they didn't really think it through very well, if I'm honest. So let's turn and then the final junction. Because the map is made up of a grid, and you uncover the map by uncovering the grid squares, but some of the sections of map don't go over the grid very well, and so you've really got to push yourself into awkward places to get some of the grid squares. But as I said multiple times, the game was rushed to be finished, so... speed chips. And that's that. little puzzle, well, not so much puzzle, but annoyance done with. Let's get out of this section for the last time. Right, keep an eye on the dragon, because I think the dragon didn't actually go with the elevator before. Oh no. That may have been a one-off glitch, or I was looking at something else. Anyway. So, we want to head left and then right to get to the lower section. And I do plan to do more games that are not entirely in Japanese. So it's not going to be reliant on everyone watching the stream intently to see all the subtitles. I apologise for that. Something I didn't think through with some of the games I've chosen. Yeah. Okay. Right, I think this is the exit. I think. Can't use this elevator. The monster that destroyed it last time I was here. Yes. Okay. Right, so this... Thank you, Proserpina. I literally just spotted that. Yes, some bot probably. It's been a while since I've had one of them. Right, just for safety, I'm going to do a save. Thank you. I'm just trying to remember because I can't remember. I know there are some items down here that I wasn't able to open before because they required more than one laser, and the skimmer only had the one laser. So it's just a case of remembering where everything was, or at least retracing my steps to a point where I can find them all. One thing I love about the style of music from games of this day is because they were produced by the sound chips rather than being like MP3 or CD sound, was the fact that you could play around with things. You could have things loop in ways that you wouldn't be able to do with CD audio or MP3. I think I mentioned before, Monkey Island 2 is one of the best games for doing that because each town had a central theme that would be playing in and around the area, but when you went into the shops or places, it would alter the music dynamically. It'd be the same music but with some other instruments playing to add a little bit to it, and they lamented it because nobody ever commented on it back in the day, and it kind of annoyed them that they put all that effort in and nobody noticed. So, this is the big annoying area, because we couldn't go back through, and these are all the things that I couldn't destroy, so... I lost the toilet on that one. Loads of blast chips. Now, leaving that one till last. There we go. So, what was this? D-Unit 8. Nice. What ones do we have still have left? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to get 5, 7. 11 and 12. Now, I know, I'm certain 11 and 12 are in the tower. So, 5 and 7 are the ones I haven't got. There's a couple of places I know I can go to. So, let's start by cycling through here. And just going to all the places I wasn't able to before, or couldn't be bothered because the skimmer was too slow. There is that one at the top there that I'll need to get to, but so I'm just trying to remember where the other D units are. I've got a feeling one of them is, at least one of them is in the forest, which is where we'll be going to soon. Absolutely. Actually, you know what? I only actually need to shoot one of them. Because all the others are pointing away from me. And that should kill them off. And these things are not going to give me much XP at all, so they're more of an annoyance than anything else. Something I just wanted to check there. Yes, I do have the assassin. There's an unusual blast that came out of the gun. That's the only thing. Excuse me. Okay, speed chip. It's not amphetamine chip, thankfully. That's a bad joke. Very bad joke. Okay, just some healing items. Nice. Ooh, some more. Okay. Right. So one of the benefits of being on the Dragon now is I don't have to use the elevator to go up. Or do I? Yes, I do. Well, no, actually, no, I don't need to use the elevator, although I think it's the quickest option. So that's one of the routes I didn't take last time. So the other one is to the left and then left again, I think. So this brings us out into that room that had all the item boxes in. That are all now done. Now, I think the elevator music in this place is the music that's playing. So, yeah, I think once I go down this way, that's going to be the final one for this area. And that actually gets through this area a little quicker than I anticipated. Denis chip, just more money to buy things with. Whether there's anything more, we shall find out. Yep, this will mark the last one. So that was even quicker than the other area. Nice glidey dragon. Because yeah, just keep pressing forward to nose down. The dragon just glides its way. Yeah, it does make you wonder about the civilization. That's one thing they really put a lot of effort into with all three games. They really wanted to create this idea that there was a civilization that was capable of so much, and not just capable, but achieved so much. I mean, I describe Panzer Dragoon, all the games, as post-apocalyptic games. The apocalypse happened such a long time ago that what really happened is a mystery. And some people even question as to whether it happened at all. Which I think is just such a fascinating idea for a setting. The only other game that I can think of that does that is Horizon Zero Dawn. Because yeah, the society that the characters find themselves in is so far removed from what we know. You do get the history of everything what happened before, and it's heartbreaking when you actually find out the truth. I remember playing through that just thinking, oh bloody hell. Yeah, and there's so much possibility for it as well, because you can really muck around with things. There's a tabletop RPG setting that does something similar, called Numenera, that had a similar idea, because it actually says to the GM when running it that you need to give the players items and devices that there's no clear indicator what they do, like a box that does random things when you press buttons on it, and you literally have to make it random. Yeah, just to confuse the players and give them the sense that there's something more in the world. Right, so that's the exit down there, the exit we can't use anymore. That's where we came in through. That one down there is where we just came in, and this is something we were not able to see originally when we came through because we fell down and the skimmer couldn't fly up. So this is a new area with not much in it, but what's here is extremely important. Actually, one thing I'm going to do, because I know what those things are. Those things give you recordings, but every time I've played through in the past, I've always accessed them before going any further. So I'm just going to open this. Ooh. D Unit 7. Oh, you entered the wrong one. So we've got 1 to 4. Then we're just missing 5. Yee, so we're getting closer. So before reading those, I'm going to head through here, because I know what happens through here. Excuse me while I just destroy that at the back. Yes. So we just need to take out these things, which shouldn't be difficult in the slightest. I say that and I get chomped for teeny amounts of damage. You know, I probably should have just used a blast chip, because that probably would have done it. Just the dragon's just so powerful at this point. It's taken us all the way out again already.
落ち着いた？
ええ。ごめんなさい。心配かけて。
君はあそこで生まれたんだね。
私もそう思っていた。でも違ったの。 たんじゃない。ただ作られただけ。
Born created.
ダッシュたちだって悪いようにはしやしないさ。
Let's ask her about a few things. 'Cause I think this is the first time we've been able to sit down and actually talk to her. So, what does she know about the tower? Yeah, still a big cute dragon. Wait until you see what happens later on, because there are more forms to the dragon to see. And there's one that's going to muck with your mind, I can guarantee you that.
塔がまた新しいしもべを作ってる。
そんなことがわかるのか。
一度同調すると伝わってくるの。知りたくなくても。
ここから塔を止められないのか。
ダメ。直に接続しないと。でもそれは。
分かってるよ。
あの塔は完全に目覚めたわ。私のせいで。
She's blaming herself.
セストレンって遺跡のことを知らないか。
名前くらいなら入力されてるわ。でも詳しいことはわからない。私の役目は塔の制御だけだったから。あなたも扉を開いてほしいの。
Okay, the awkward question. Kramer. She looked up to him like a father. So...
クレイメンのことは気の毒だと思ってる。
どうして？敵だったんでしょ？あなたの。
最初はそう思ってたけど、正直わからなくなったんだ。いろんな人が戦いで死んでいったけど、敵を倒せば済むってもんじゃなかった。
No, it didn't solve anything. In fact, it made things more complicated. Let's ask about her.
なんだか感じが変わったね。別人みたいだ。
え？
前はもっと冷たい感じだった。取り付く島がなかったっていうか。
本当はそれが普通なの。でも私は規格外のドローンだから。
規格外？
そう。塔と同調するための特別性。だから物を思う力が強すぎる。
僕は今の方が普通だと思うけどな。あ、何かまずいこと言った？
違うの。どう答えたらいいかわからなくて。確かに何かを感じたんだけど。
そうか。そのうちわかるようになるよ、きっと。
Yeah, she's still learning stuff. So, what does she know about the dragon?
どうやって同調してるの？
同調って何と？
あなたのドラゴンと。
僕にはそんなことできないよ。普通に乗ってるだけさ。
でもあなたは普通の人間と違う感じがする。力が目覚めたからわかるの。
Yes, I wonder what that might be. I wonder if there are any hidden foreshadowing details early on in the game. Since we're at camp, just to make someone happy. Right. I'm going to save again. And I completely forgot that getting Azel back at Uru literally took you straight back out to camp. But I want to go to those recordings I mentioned and see whether Azel has a response, because she is now riding on the dragon with us. You're a menace, you are. An absolute menace. Yes, and many other things as well. So since I'm literally just going straight there, this shouldn't take long. And I think I remember the route fairly well. I think. Now, these areas always seem larger at first, but then when you come back with more maneuverability, you suddenly realise they're really small. I'm probably going to find that when we do go through the tower, that it's not actually as big as I think it is. Because, I mean, the route to go through at the end of Disc 3, that took a lot longer than I thought it did. Right, so here we are. As you can just about see Azel sitting behind Edge, which is a nice detail. Right, so Lightwing. We have at last succeeded in developing the ultimate form of the dragon, but it is more than a dragon. This is a being far different, something perhaps even superior to ourselves. A messenger of the gods. Ooh. Oh, okay. They're not actual recordings, and Azel doesn't comment on them. That's slightly annoying. Would have been nice. Would have been nice if it had that detail, but let's make our way through. A week has passed since the attack. The drone has not been found. She was probably stolen. She has not been completed yet. I only hope she does not become an instrument of destruction. Are they referring to Azel there? We'll soon have permission to implant that mechanism. With it, we should easily clear the targeted value. However, there is a serious defect. Yeah. Drone thought index failure. Drone thought index failure. Ah. Our latest subject is doing fine. That problem has already been solved by manipulating its lifespan. We shall name this drone Azel. The Institute, which considered the development of Lightwing a renegade project, orders us to delete all records regarding the Lightwing. We have decided to record and seal all data regarding the Lightwing into one memory plate, divided into 12 pieces, called D-units, and scatter them throughout the continent, hoping one day a later generation would inherit our work. No surprise that we found one of the D-units right here. That's quite telling, all of that. Yeah, so Azel was created here, and she was created differently. But she wasn't completed, she wasn't finished before she disappeared. They suspect stolen. So one question that I would wonder about is how she ended up in that facility at the far west, I think it was. Let's head back up to the world map. And this is, I think, possibly the last time we'll be going to Uru. Next, I don't think there's anything more down there. Yes. I don't recall finishing up the actual overground Uru section either, because I think there were some items that we couldn't destroy at the time. Yes, so let's head over there. And actually, Yeah, the excavation sites. Yeah, how did she end up all the way over there? And when you consider that it's been probably tens of thousands of years, it's no surprise she might have ended up that far away. Right, so here I think... Tobatama's his mother. Try and find its nest. Oh! We've got a little side quest. A Tobatama, I think it was called. And I think that might even link in with oh, there's the camp, or the caravan. So if I remember, the boy was ill and he needed something from a Tobatama. Neo Strider. Oh. Just like that, wiped him out. I think that's the first time I've seen those things as well. Ooh. There's another one. Well, I'll leave it for later. What do you mean leave it for later? Gotta do them one at a time. Yeah, that was a quick defeat there, because I think I was supposed to come through here previously. Oh yes, now I recall. What are these things? Kolba. That's quite a bit of damage. Yeah, that wasn't good. I'll have to do something big to take them out. He's back at the nest. Yes, there are more. I've discovered a little side quest that I'd completely forgotten about. Right, are these... Yes. Okay. Let's do that little trick that Atom did to us before. Oh, that was a nice lot of XP there. And that did use quite a bit of Berserk. Yeah, that does it. Okay, right. So I'm going to need to scour this map to find all those Tobatamas. So I know there's this one. It's slightly annoying that I can't take more than one at once. I think if I get all of them, I'll get an item, and that item I can take to the caravan, which will hopefully heal the boy, whether he's actually survived. Second one. Yeah, there probably is more. Let's head this way a bit. Ah yeah, because there's an item up there that D Unit 5. All of them were here. So that now means I've got D units 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And I know exactly where 11 and 12 are. I think they're quite literally in the same room. Let's play around with the whale. Right. I think there are some more items that I haven't unlocked. None on here. I'm kind of heading back towards where I came into the map. Yeah, I don't know how many of those turbo timers there are. I'm getting the feeling there might only be one more, but I can't take that for certain. Just a question of where is the little blighter? Is that where he is? Oh, off they go. That should be the last one. There's something in the nest. Ooh. Tobitama rock. Yes, that is what we wanted. Okay. Right. The last thing I'm going to do with Uru is head through the tunnel to get to the other side. Just in case there's anything else over there that I wasn't able to access at the time that I went there originally. Yeah, I think I found everything here, but there might have been items I couldn't unlock at the time. No items left over here. I mean, this area always felt really trippy. Head down here. I mean, it's probably going to be an empty room again, but I just want to be completely certain. Right, just the that switch. Right. You know, this is another one of those pieces of music that is really quite calming. Quite a nice piece of music. Yet another reason to love this game. Right. Okay then, let's head this way. All the items I'm seeing are already broken open. Yeah, that thing's still moving. Can't bump to this. No, doesn't seem to be anything there. Yeah, because inside there is where we found the keys, if I remember correctly. Oh. What is that? No more messages are being sent. Okay. That must have been something, Oh. I think similar to the devices in the underground section where we got some info about Azel. Yes. Right, so I think the quickest way to get back to the world map is going to be to head inside the ruins and then immediately back out again. Because when we were in here before, this took us out to the world map. Yes. Okay then. Right. Now that we've got that Tobatoma rock, let's see what time of day are we going to arrive there. Oh. This isn't good. Oh dear, I think we were too late.
あの乗り物、アンユたちが見つけたんだよ。乗ってた男の子は死んじまったけど、助けてやりたかったね。
Okay. Because I can't even see where Andrew is.
あんたがわざわざすまないな。だが遠隔はもう死んじまったんだ。いや、
Oh,
それはちゃんと書いとるよ。
I should have done that in disc 3.
こんな思いはしたくないからな。
Oh, that's annoying. There. I think there's something that you get from them if you do save him. But, can't you buy much from him? Eh. That's unfortunate. And I'm not going through the game again to change that. Because you see how much I've played through. Okay. Right. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think whether there's a certain thing I need from the forest before going back to Georgius. Anyway, let's go save first. So I want to do as much as I can before I go back to the gush. Ah.
もう大丈夫。逃げたりしないから。よくしてくれた人もいたのに、塔のせいで死んでしまったわ。あの子ももういない。
Yeah, she's had her own loss. So she's learning emotions. Let's wait until morning so the dragon gets some rest. Give Lagi some pets. Then that makes someone happy. Right. So I think now I'm going to head to the forest because there's a lot of stuff to find here. It is an enormous map. And it's a 2-layer map as well. Ooh, there's some crackling noise on the left-hand sound. That's not right. Ooh, I don't recall that happening last time I got here. Ew. That's annoying. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that. I'm not sure if there's anything I can do about it. Okay, stop there. Different piece of music. Golia Hunter. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage as well. What the? How did that shot miss? Oh, it's because it's defended. There we go. Wow. 5,000 for one fire. That wasn't even an excellent. Damn. Okay. Right, I know from where the map was, I can't go... I can't go any further north underground, so I've got to do it overground. So I'm literally just going to be flying north here. And the crackling seems to have disappeared. I'm guessing that was a momentary glitch with the emulator. These things aren't perfect. The fact that any of them work at all is amazing. And to be honest, some of them, like the some of the more recent systems that I've seen emulators for, like the PS3 and Xbox 360, they're amazing. And despite the fact they're not even in beta, they're still in alpha. Right. Okay, now we can start uncovering this top area of the map. So yes, unfortunately this is going to be slightly less exciting, if I'm honest, but I want to make sure I've covered every nook and cranny, because there are lots of hidden things around this area. Now, there's no more D units, because as I say, the last two are definitely in the tower. So it's just a case of finding everything that's here. And there is quite a few interesting things here as well. And I've just spotted one thing I want to definitely have a closer look at. You may have spotted it yourself. You're eagle-eyed on the right-hand side of the screen, but I will be looping back around in a moment. There we go. Let's head north a bit. Turn this way. So, yep. So, in amongst these in amongst these vines and everything, there is a blue one, and it also comes up on the map. I'm not sure how easy it is to see. It's actually easier to see on the stream than it is on my screen, but we can access it. And that has turned into an apple. And notice that the view has changed on the right hand side. The notch on the fourth point has disappeared. So it'll be on here. Where is it? Villa Tuya fruit. Golden fruit increases maximum speed. So what I can now do is I can unlock top speed. Now, unfortunately, speed goes normally like that, but if I do the loop around, it increases the speed and makes uncovering maps quite a bit easier. And it's annoying that it's only available at this stage of this late stage of the game. So this should make uncovering the rest of this map a wee bit quicker. Yep, it's making it a lot quicker. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a dynamic version of the map that you could look at while you're flying around. But then again, this was in the early days of maps in this kind of game. This was long before the map that GTA 3 pioneered. Was it GTA 3 that pioneered that? It's the earliest one I can think of that did maps like that, in the circle and actually showing you what's around you. It's the earliest one I can think of, but there may have been others that did it sooner than that. Well, this really is turning this last map area into quite a somewhat quicker event. So one thing you may have spotted is the blue items in the map. There's 4 of them, I believe, and they all link to the area below. So this should put me... Yep. So that one there, like an upturned vase, or a turned spilt over vase. They grant access to below the canopy of the forest, and the southern area I've already cleared, but the northern area, which is where all the interesting stuff is. Right, so I've literally only got one more loop around to do up here after this one, and then I'll be heading underneath, and we'll see what's under there. There's quite a few items to get. And there's one very particular item I want to make sure I get. And it's right in the middle. So we just need to finish this one loop here. That's made it a lot quicker to do that. I kind of think I should have come here right at the beginning of the stream. But then we wouldn't have a Zell bit of this. It's nice having a little bit of company on the back of the dragon. Right, so I'm going to head over here. Down below the forest canopy, and I don't think it's burning now, so we shouldn't have that effect. And this music we last heard. Oh, we haven't got the map for this area under here, have we? No. So it's going to have to find that. Last time we heard this piece of music was in the Garrel Desert. which was a long way off. So I know we're going to need to break some of these. Ah, yes, I remember what those are for. There's a structure in the middle of this map that in order to get inside it, you need to break the seals. Can I unlock that corner piece of the map? Yes, I have. Right. So. Speed boost. It's very easy to lose control going at that kind of speed. There's an item back over here, wasn't there? Yes. What do we got? Just a piece of shell that we can sell. This definitely feels like it's running at a smoother frame rate than I'm used to. Which is odd. Let's get that item. Another one of those. Yeah, not sure if you're able to notice it, but when the that lightning, whatever it is, hits the door, there's something that disappears, almost as if a lock's being broken. Go one bit further to that's a save point. And there's this. Oh, we can't destroy that. We haven't got the the 6th laser level. I know how we get that. Right, I'm looking at the time, and I think now's a good point to have my break. We're about halfway through what the time frame in which I streamed, so just do a little save there. We've just passed the 12-hour mark. Just going to pause the emulator there, and yes, I'm going to take a short break. Just set up that, so I've got my holding screen. So anyone watching on YouTube for the VOD, that's going to be the end of the first half. The second half will be on the playlist. Coming out following Tuesday after, because this first half will be out on the Sunday. And yes, we've made a little bit of progress. My hope is tonight that we can finish up all the stuff before we actually head into the tower, so that next week will be the tower, and that will also be where we get the last D units as well, and I'll be able to show you what happens there. There'll also be something I want to do outside of the tower, which might take a little bit of time. So I don't know whether that's going to fill up the whole stream or not. Because yeah, the final dungeon, the tower, is one heck of a puzzle to get through. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one to see how it does time frame wise. But yes, as I say, I will be just having a quick break, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So if you are enjoying watching this ancient game, this 25-year-old game, then stick around, and I shall see you, as I say, about 10 minutes. Bye.